install React. In fact, we are not installing React.js. This is basically we are creating a project. Okay, how can I do that? npx, is it right? And where you have to do that at command prompt. npx, so create and dash react dash app. So we are creating a one application. So we are creating a React application. This is how you have to write it, and note down that books in a books, please. Many people will ask me this again, sir, how to install it. It is not installing. They will do some mistakes. I may not know what exactly they are doing the mistakes, right? And here project name. So project name it is. Okay, project name should come. For example, I'll say npx create React app and say my app. You can write it like this. That is your project name. Okay, or you write it my React, whatever you want it. My React. You create anything, any name. So with that one folder will be created. Okay. So right, shall we do that now? This will take some time in my system. In fact, in your system it may be faster. Why I am saying that? First of all, I am going to do this npx create. But where to do this? In our command prompt. But before going to the command prompt, you have to observe it. So where will you install? The folder structure is important, right? So I want to install in my folder. Which folder it is? Because I created a one folder for you all. See, this is my path. Again, September it is here. And this is my folder, it is 7 to 8. Okay, here I want to install it. Okay, where I want to install 7 to 8 ReactJS. Anywhere you can install it, doesn't matter. Okay, don't install on desktop. See, many people are not aware of the folders and files. You might be having a D drive. Okay, so many people are having a C drive and D drive, like C drive and D drive, E drive, like that. But those who don't have that C and D, better they have to install the C drive itself. But create a folder, separate folder. In that you do that. Like I created one folder 7 to 8 ReactJS, right? But what happens here? It is the problem here. It is understand this. If I go to the command prompt, I want to install it, right? If I go to the command prompt, that is in Windows, you navigate to your folder. I open this folder. So there is an address bar. Can you see this? There is an address bar. Okay. So here I can click on this. That's what he is saying that. And here you type it CMD. Right? So it is going to the command prompt. And one more thing is it is going to the current folder. Can you see this? My folder is 78 ReactJS, which is there under this, which is there under this, which is there under blah, 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 blah. Okay. So writing this much lengthy path is very difficult. See, in my system, there is a lengthy path. In your system, it may not be. Okay. Because I have students and Virgio, different companies and different organizations, different batches, different month. Okay. So then I need to run this one. What is that? npx. Then what should I write? Create dash react dash app, and you can write it your name. Say my React, or let me write it September React. So that is easy for me to remember. Okay, batches September React. Okay, you can give any name. This is my project name. It is. I'm pressing enter. There are no mistakes. Right. This will take a little time. It is going to create so many folders and other part. In fact, in my system, definitely is going to take more than your system. So in your system, if you try this one, it will create it very immediately. But you need to wait it till my system installs, because I can show that demo part. I could have installed this one earlier also, but I want to show it in front of you because you may create this type of project again and again in future. In my system, it is installed. Can you see this? I said that it will show you that happy hacking. Can you see? If you are getting like this, means it is ready now. But see, it says that what it is suggesting it is CD. What is the meaning of the CD here? CD stands for change directory. CD stands for change directory, means change the folder. To which folder it is? This is my project folder, right? September React. I created folder here, September React, right? SEPT React. So it is saying that go to that folder First of all, go to that folder, then you type npm start at the command prompt without going to this. See, many students will do that. Sir, my React is not starting. Okay. See, you need to enter into your project folder. I repeat, you need to enter into this project folder. See, I'm not in that project folder. See this September React. See, where is my, what is my project folder? Is it my project folder? No. Under this, under this 7 to 8 React.js, I installed npx React.js, create React.js. I written September React. So it will create a one folder. You have to enter into this folder. You have to enter into that folder. Whatever name you have given, you have to enter it. How can you do that? CD space. Even some people will not give the space. Okay, space September. Okay, React. That is my project name. In your system, you have given XYZ, right? Then press enter. You enter into this folder first of all, CD and your project name. My project name is September React. It is. I entered it. Series. Actually, my project, my folder was like this. When I say npx create React app, then I have given this project name. I entered into this. That's what it says. This CD, this one. Then you can type this npm start. So this is going to start your React.js. It is going to show some output. Which one? npm start. So that's why we have to install the npm. That is, npm will be created automatically when you install the Node.js. Last class we discussed that. So don't miss the classes, please. If you miss the classes, I'm not responsible for that. Okay. Now I'm into this project folder. Now what should I do? npm. I need to type here npm start. npm start. So this will take some time. npm start. After certain process, it will start some development server, and inside the server, that means in the browser, it is going to show my React.js application. But who created that React.js application? React people. So you may get this one. Don't worry about this. So now starting the development server, you can watch my screen and it will open in a browser. See this? It is opening in a browser. I'll close this. Can you see it is loading? Localhost 3000, I'm getting it. That is the address. That means one local server will be created with React.js. React.js is installed properly, you should see the screen. That means if you install the Node.js, then afterwards, if you use npx create dash react dash app space and application name, if you type it, and if you type npm start, it will be like this. Now can you see it is showing this new clear one? That means my React is ready. Okay, afterwards you will get it like webpack compiled successfully. And your local address is localhost 3000 it is. Okay, or if you want IP address will be like this. 3000 is the port number. So how many of you got this output? Okay, so these are the steps are there clearly. To install the node, first is install the Node.js and test it. How can you test it? To test it, go to the command prompt, type node-v and type npm-v. Okay, it will show you that versions. That means it is installed. Then install React.js. How can you do that? So where you do that, where you type this one, you have to type it in one particular folder. So that I should not write it here, right? So wherever you get the command from, don't do that. Okay, you should know where you are installing it. If it is in C drive or D drive, in D drive also number of folders will be there. It's better you create one folder XYZ or React tutorials or React lessons. You create a one folder. In that, go to that folder, enter into that folder in the command prompt, then you type this one. Okay, that is very, very important. See, many 90% of the students, they will do this mistake here. Somewhere they will install it, they will ask me, sir, that is not showing, this is not showing. Because basics, are not strong, like folders and files, right? So that I can't help it, right? But I've shown this here. You can write. So now we have to understand the folder. So understanding, without understanding, you will not understand ReactJS. So understanding folder structure in the project, right? So what is my project name? It is, I created one project. That project name is, what is that? What I have given? It is, yeah, September React. I given it is September React. September React. This was my project, right? This is my project name. Okay. In fact, with this one folder is created. Is it created or not? Can you check it? See, it is created one folder. September React, whatever project name you give it. And if you open it, so we have so many things in this. So that's why you have to understand it. So now again, so my project name is, what is the project name it is? So September React. So this is my project folder it is. It is a folder, okay? Under this, under this we have so many other folders. What are the folders here? One is node underscore modules folder it is, right? And we have one more important folder, it is public folder, and we have something called src folder, it is, right? So is it right? These node modules are not important, but these two folders are important. Can you see this? Okay. So here we have so many things in this. Under public folder, if I can expand it, see, I'm opening this public folder. We have lot of files. So under public folder, we have files. This is a folder actually. Public folder, node modules folder. Okay. So project folder it is. And src is a folder. And these two folders are important. Important folder. Okay. And here important folder it is. Write it. And in this I'm going to write it. Here we have so many things, but one file is important, that is index.html file. Index.html file it is. And but we have so many other things, but we are not concerned about that. Okay. Now let me go to the src folder and see this src folder contains again many folders or files. What are these? What are these? These are the folders or files? Files. Files, okay. That is basics, right? So it is about files. What are the files it is? One is app.css and one is app.js file, and we have something called app.test file it is, and we have something called index.css file, and we have something called index it is, and we have something called index.js file. Like that we have some other files, okay? But these are the files important for us. So app.css, app.js, app.test, and index.css and index.js files it is. Is it right? So this is a basic folder structure. Now tell me, what are the two folders are important here? What are the two folders are important? I will be asking this question again and again unless you will be perfect with this. So what are the two folders?
Public and SRC, sir.
Yes, public and SRC folder it is. Right? Public and SRC folder. Is it right? And what the public folder contains? So one file contains index.html file. Right? And what the SRC folder contains? All these files app.css, app.js, app.test, index.css, index.js, all these files. Is it right? So favicon and everything is there, but I'm not concerned about favicon icon. This one, this is the file. This is very, very important. It is right because now coming back to the my output. Understand this concept. Okay, I'm going back to some website related part. Okay, see what is a website? Website is a collection of web pages. This is a one web page, and this will be one more web page, and this will be one more web page, and this will be one more web page. Like this, it may be 5 pages or 10 pages or 5,000 pages or 50,000 pages. Many pages will be there, right? This many pages will be there, and you give some name, right? For example, we'll give it as a about us.html file, about.html file. If it is HTML file, let us start with HTML file, services.html file, and we have something called products.html file, and we have something called contact.html file, right? So, and these are the pages, right? But my question here it is, together it is called a website. First thing is, together it is called a website. Now you got this. So website, we'll say website. What is a website? So when I talk about a website, website is a collection of web pages. Website is a collection of web pages. Is it right? So when we are saying that a one website means it is a collection of web pages. See, first page, second page, third page, fourth page. Okay, these are all fine. So you know that now with this concept means entire information. That entire information it is not possible to show in one page, in one screen. So that's why we'll create number of web pages. Will you understand this one? We'll create number of web pages. So here if you are talking about HTML files, so we have number of HTML files. How many HTML files? Depends on the content. If your content is more, that many pages will be there. Is it clear? So, but the problem here it is, when you type a website name, is that all the pages are loading or only one page? Is it showing everything here? Is it possible to show in one screen? It's not possible, right? So definitely it is not possible. So entire all these pages it will not load it. But which page it will load it? It will load only one page. But which page? Is it about us? Is it services? Is it products? Is it contact us page? It is a home page. But home page is a technical term. But how can it will identify that is a home page? So how can that your internet will identify this is a home page, this is not a home page, this is a home page? How can it will identify it? If you type it home.html here, if you type it home.html, no, that is wrong actually. Home.html is wrong actually. Okay, so it will not identify. See here, when you have a lot of pages, okay, when you type a website name, it will point to the only one file. That file is called index. Got it now? It will point to the index.html file. So that will be the home page. It will, when you type xyz.com, so it will connect to the server and it will look for the files in that and it will look for index.html file. If it is available index.html file, it will pick it. And it will show on the home page name always should be index.html file. Your home page, that is the first page of a website, is called a home page, and that home page name should be index.html file, not other name. Don't give home.html file, about.html file. No. it will look for index.html file. Do we have an index file in this index.html file in our folder structure? Do we have index.html file?
Yes, sir.
Where it is available? Where it is available?
Public
folder. So in public folder we have, means this will be considered as a home page or not? It is considered as a home page. Means what do you say? This is responsible for, this page is responsible for this file which is available in the public folder is responsible for showing this content. Is it right or wrong? It is showing this nuclear or React symbol, okay, and all these things, black background, everything. Means this page, this content is coming from where? This content is coming from where? From where it is coming? From which file it is coming here?
index.html.
Index.html. So you have to say this one. I'll be asking, as I said, I'll be asking because these concepts, if you understand, ReactJS is much easier. So it is coming from index.html file, right? Okay, but what are all these files are doing then? Supporting this index.html file. So these are all supporting index.html file it is. Is it right? So let us see. Now we understood that there are two folders in our project. When you create a React project, there will be a number of folders. One is node modules, but don't worry about this node modules. That is a modules and everything will be there. We are not talking about that. And we have major folder is public folder, which contains index.html file, and index.html file is responsible for showing this content. Yes, it is responsible. Okay. Remember that it is responsible for showing this content. Okay. And src folder will have some other files which is supporting this index.html file. Now it's a time to see index.html file. We'll open this file and we'll see whether we have this logo or not. This is an image, right? And whether this edit src /app.js is there or not. Okay. So how can I open this one then? How can I open the code? You can do that with the Visual Studio Code. With the Visual Studio Code, yes. Inspect also we can use it. But I want to open that entire project in my Visual Studio Code. So guys, after the installation, we are running this file, right? We are running this file. That's good. Now let us see. We are able to see that folders from here. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to take this entire project folder to my Visual Studio Code. So my project folder is September React. I'm taking it into the folder here, Visual Studio Code. I open my Visual Studio Code. Is there anybody, those who don't have any idea about Visual Studio Code here? You have to install the Visual Studio Code. Is there anybody, those who don't have any idea about Visual Studio Code here? Visual Studio Code is a one software for typing our programs, React programs. If you are not aware of that one, just ping me the message. Then I can show you that. I'll just wait for a few seconds. If you are not aware about Visual Studio Code, you can type it. So if you are aware, there is no issue, right? So the thing is, we need to carry this folder here. How can I take it? I can open this folder from here. I can say open folder. Okay. This is one method. You can go to that folder somewhere where you have to search for that folder. Okay. Or easiest method, because it's already opened that folder, project folder here. I can drag it here. Entire folder, I'm dragging it. I'm dragging it. It will take little time. Right. Now I can close this. See, now all these things I got it. Public folder, src folder, and all this. When I expand this public folder, it is showing it. src folder is expanding it. Again, node modules are there, so many things are there, but don't worry about that. Just close it. So under public folder, we have so many files, but the major file is index.html file. But what I'm saying here it is, this is logo and everything is showing because of the index file. Okay. And not only that, if you can see this, let me remove it. Can you see the title here? What is the title? It is React app. Okay, so React app, that is the title. So now I'll go to this public folder, I'll expand it, I'll open this index.html file. Just click on this, your code will be open. So a lot of HTML code, okay, and this green color indicates it is comments. In HTML comments it is. These are all comments. Actually comments are not required. You can remove it. Shall I remove these comments? Okay. Okay, I can remove it, but I'll keep it for some time. See this. Can you see the title? We will change a little bit about this index.html file. We'll change this title. What is the title we're showing? React app. Shall we type some other title? I can type it. So I'll write here learning React JS. That's what I write it. Save this. Save it. And my NPM is running. Can you see this? It will update it again. When I saved it, compile successfully. And can you see here? Learning React. Are you able to see? Learning React, it is ReactJS. I can write in my name also here. So I'm writing here, save this, Control S. And I can see here, it is updating. Can you see Sudhakar Reddy here it is? So you can write title, anything there. Okay. This part you can see that in HTML file, index.html file, I'm doing this. Right? This is done. So that's the title. Now inside the body of the web page, this is the body web page. Body of the web page. We'll see whether this logo is available or not. Go here, little further. Okay. So we have one tag called division tag, and no script and everything is there here. This is not important, but you can see division ID root is there. This name is important. Watch it. And after this, these are all comments. Okay, shall I remove the comment? This one green color part it is, which you can see comments. This is describing. See, this is HTML file template. If you open it directly in the browser, you will see an empty page. You can add web fonts, meta tags, analytics, etc. It's saying that, but this is not required. I'll remove it. I can just remove it. Perfect. So if we remove it, do you have any content here inside the body? What is the body here? This is called body, right? From here to here, it is a body, right? But what I'm expecting, my logo, React logo, is it available? No. And I'm expecting some text here, edit SRC and everything. Do you have this here? No. Do you have anything like, learn React here? No. Is it clear? It is not showing anything there. So what I said, index.html file is responsible for this, for showing the content, but it is not showing anything. Yes, it is not showing. But what I said, these files are supporting. These files are supporting. Okay. These files are supporting index.html file. Is it right? How it is supporting? If you can see, everything is there in this. Everything is in this root ID. Okay. See this, if I close it, see we don't have any other files. All are image files here under public folder. As I said, SRC is supporting that. And if you can see, so many files are there. This is CSS file. Your CSS will be there. Okay. Say for example, text center. Can you see there is a text is center here? It is right. So shall we remove it? Shall I change it to right? Save it. And it is updating. Yes, it is compiling it. Can you see? Now check it. So the text, we don't have any text there. Let me say logo is there. Logo is, there is a size is given. Okay, height is 40V, vertical minimum it is. Okay, shall we write it? Shall we try it again to 10V? Little changes I'm showing that how it is affecting. It is compiled. Can you see logo size has been changed? Congratulations. As I said, these files are supporting this index. Means everything is going from here to here. How it is going, definitely we'll see that. So don't worry about this. Okay, first of all, just listen it. That's it. We are going to remove all these files. We are going to remove all these files. We are going to write only one file so that confusion will be cleared. But just understand how it is working. Okay. So this is about CSS file. Everything is there. I'll close this. Okay. But there is ID here which is responsible for this. Like if you can see this somewhere in index.js, can you see? Can you see? Can you see here? Root. There is a ID called root. This is responsible for that. So there is a connection from here to here. Okay. For example, if I change this name to 1111 here, save it. Now you see what happens. It is compiling. Yes. Now you see everything will be gone. So now there is a connection is there. So because we changed the name, because here it is the name is what is this? It is root. Again, if I give it 111 here, if I give it, because there is this name and this name is matching, both are matching here, then definitely it will work. Working? So you can understand that that name is important here it is. So right now I'm not making it 111 here. I'll remove it, save it, and here also I'll remove it. Just follow this. That's it. Nothing you do. This just listen it now today. Okay. So this is what happens. It means your work will be not done in one file. Your work, your designing or development work will be not done in one file. Like if you are talking about HTML file, everything will write it here. Only one file, nothing related with this. But here, everything is related with some other file it is. Got it? So that's why the folder structure is important. I'll be repeating this tomorrow once again. Okay? But those who installed really, those who want to test anything, what they can do is they can open this HTML file that is under public folder. Don't remove everything. Okay? Again, it may damage your files, right? Just try this changing the title. Only that's it. So that you will be familiar with this index.html file for today. Is it clear? Now tomorrow we are going to write our own code. We are going to change everything. Is it clear? So by that time, install it, be ready. Those who haven't installed it, then we'll see that what is root, how to change it, everything class. And one more thing is, one more. Guys, my server is running here. Can you see? It is running. You have to stop it. Listen, how it is starting? We started that npm start, npm space start, right? We have to stop it. How can you stop it? Control C. You go to your command prompt. Like you can see this, it is showing that. Control C, you type it. Control C. It will ask you terminate the batch. Yes. Why? That's done. Now it is showing the prompt. Earlier we written that like this npm start, right? That means your server is starting. To stop the server, what we have to do? Control C. Control C. I repeat, Control C to stop the server. Now if you stop it, now if you run it here, see this, if I refresh it, it says that server is not running. See, I'm not finding this anything. It's not able to reach it. Localhost refused to connect. Got it? So that's it for today.